Okay, I want you to play with me a little bit and do this, because by doing this, you will remember this, and this will help you implement your SBNRR, your stop, your breathe, your notice, your reflect, and respond. So here's your brain. Everyone put your hand up. I want you to notice that this is your brain, and I want you to take your thumb and put it right there. This is your amygdala. And this, your fingers are your prefrontal cortex. So your amygdala, if you remember, is your fight, flight, or freeze. And your prefrontal cortex is your critical thinking. It is your critical thinking part of your brain. In the back, I want you to imagine that this is a hippopotamus, but it really is your hippocampus. It's just a great way to remember it, is your hippopotamus. So what is your hippocampus? Your hippocampus is your short-term memory. And what happens is when something comes in, we are triggered. So imagine someone says something and that stimulus comes in and hits you. Well, what it hits is your amygdala, and your prefrontal cortex flips the lid. So you flip the lid. So everyone do this. Imagine that someone says something and it hits your amygdala and you flip your lid. You get upset, you get flushed, you just go into amygdala hijack. And then what happens is that you can stay in amygdala hijack for up to 4 hours. So what happened there? Well, your hippocampus, which is your short-term memory, really is the thing that got hit. So it gets hit like, oh my gosh, this is reminding me of something, or this is what is going to happen, or I remember when this happened in the past and I don't like this person, or this is how this feels. And it gets hit, and then it flips your lid, hits your amygdala, and then you stay in that place of hijack. And that is where you say things you don't want to say, you do things you don't want to do, you shut down, your critical thinking shuts down. And what's really interesting is that when all this happens, you know when people say you have tunnel vision? They say you have tunnel vision because your vision, your peripheral vision, actually starts to shut down and go in. So you cannot even see what's happening around you. And that is what happens when you go into amygdala hijack. So realize that this method, this SBNRR, stop, take a breath, and just notice what's going on, and then reflect on it, and now you can respond. What you're doing is the minute you flip that lid, you're like, wait a minute, I'm taking a breath, and the lid comes down, and now you are actually able to respond in the best way. This will change your life.